Tarshan, Cimara Hashiv. Welcome to Speak Gaelic and to another episode as we continue to learn the language together. Hami Tolichte a bhí cúteiraibh a ríist. I'm pleased to be with you again, and I have another great Gaelic phrase to share with you. Another one that gets a bit lost in translation. An ruth a hic leis a ghaí, an ruth a hic leis a ghaí, fallavie leis an trú. Fallavie leis an trú. It literally means what comes with the wind leaves with the stream, and has a very similar meaning to the English saying, easy come, easy go. And that might give you a clue as to the theme of today's episode. We're returning to that particular favourite of mine, an neamhsir, the weather. But you probably guessed that. And in addition to what we'll cover here, you'll find more detailed resources on our website. And since we've only got Earra-Ghàidheal, half an hour together, I'd better tell you what's in this episode. We'll talk about the seasons in Gaelic. Calum Maclean takes us to one of Scotland's best preserved townships. More ways to discuss the weather. And we'll meet learner Rick Rennie from Milton O'Campsie, who tells us when and why he first started learning Gaelic. There's plenty there to be getting on with. A bhfuil sibh. Are you ready? Let's speak Gaelic. Let's look at the seasons. Na Ryan. The seasons. Na Ryan. Or Rai, if you're talking about one season. Rai. Starting with spring. An charach. An charach. Moving on to summer. An saoruch. An saoruch. Then it's autumn. Fór. Fór. And finally, winter. An geabhrúch. An geabhrúch. To ask someone what their favourite season is, you would say, Jane Rai is Sherlicht. What's your favourite season? Jane Rai is Sherlicht. Remember, to say you like something, it's stillum. I like. Stillum. And if you really like something, it's fearhalum. I really like. It's fearhalum. So you could answer the question about your favourite season by saying, She an saoruch an rai is sherlum. Summer is my favourite season. She an saoruch an rai is sherlum. And if you wanted to explain why, stillum na bhruidhinn fata. I like the long days. Stillum na bhruidhinn fata. And as well as the seasons, there are some key dates within the year that some of us like to celebrate, like Christmas, an Noldig, and Easter, h-ath. And you'll find the Gaelic for lots of other special occasions and feast days on our website, along with more detailed learning materials. Now, let's listen to some people talking about their favourite time of year.
Hello, Emma. Hello, Vika. Nach bríon an bhá. Bheith tú gopad an dú, Emma?
Ha mi dal gopra noch a chandraste, ha mi dal Gaelic greine.
Os tallam an taim seo yen Leona. Sin saoruch an rai Charla.
Jess, tell me again.
Well, tallam na lion fata, sulat, tallam an blas, agus a grian.
Jane Rai Charlotte Emma.
Stella min Gàidhlig.
Jane Charlotte Munjaure.
Stallam an sneachge, agus is fear hallam an nollaig. Jane raya Seár leibh héna heolaí.
Is fear hallam an teirich.
Dé Seár leibh bhruidhinn.
And a bhruidhinn a fás, agus is fear hallam Mac'hash.
Sem fugger an Alpen nuach an raya Seár lumsa.
Wel yn ffygyr an yn alab yn nuag na siar na ffygyr an yn alab.
Ha, hanna dachan go bria an Alpen nuach. Hanna diliach an down agus orange, buie agus jerric. Se allemaal in je halm.
And Jade go all about nuag is tugger a bhíchal.
Ga Jade. Ha mi dul gurig an glasgoen bliana. Ach, hiets me an an aflin.
A bhfuil si bh dul láin suúra an bliana?
Haile mise $1 lion sure is staurig.
Heid sinne a dionner níos stácha. Hí sin.
Did you recognise some of the words and phrases there? We heard all 4 seasons mentioned. Elsie's favourite season is an saoirú, summer. She said, sé an saoirú an rhaid is searlúm. Summer is my favourite season. Sé an saoirú an rhaid is searlúm. Emma likes winter. Stallam an geabhrú. I like winter. Stallam an geabhrú. Shonny really likes spring. Is fear halum an chadhal. I really like spring. Is fear halum an chadhal. And his reason why? Han bhruidhinn a fás. The flowers are growing. Han bhruidhinn a fás. Michael told us all about for, autumn, in Nova Scotia. Han dahan chobriath. The colours are so nice. Han dahan chobriath. He then gave us a very vivid description. Ha na dúileachán, the leaves are, ha na dúileachán, and the colours, down agus orange, brown and orange, down agus orange, buie agus jeirach, yellow and red, buie agus jeirach. We also heard a nollaig, Christmas, a nollaig, and h-ath, Easter, h-ath being mentioned. Let's listen to some of that conversation again.
Wel yw gwybod yn diw, Emma?
Ha mi dul go pre noch ach an dráasta, ha mi dul Gàidhlig réine.
Os Calum yn township yn Fleona. Sy'n sawrig yn rai y siarla.
Jess, tell leibh me yin.
Wel, Calum na lai yn ffata, syliath, Calum yn blas, agos y grian.
Jane rai Charlotte Emma.
Stallam an geabhrú.
Jane Charlotte Munyaurig.
Stallam an sneachge, agus is fear hallam an nollaig. Jane raya Seár leibh héna heolaí.
Is fear hallam an teirich.
Dé Seár leibh bhruidhinn.
And a bhruidhinn a fás, agus is fear hallam Mac'hash.
Sem fugger an Alpen nuach an raya Seár lumsa.
Wel yn ffygyr an yn alab yn nuag na siar na ffygyr an yn alab.
Ha, hanna dachan go bria an Alpen nuach. Hanna diliach an down agus orange, buie agus jerric. Se allemaal in je halm.
Now, for my favourite part of the programme, where I get to have some company. And I've been joined by Rick Rennie, one of the many inspirational Gaelic learners who have taken the language to their hearts. But before we get talking, let's find out a little bit about him.
Is Misha Rick Rennie. I'm Rick Rennie. Hamia Furach and in Baile Achadh Campsie. Hamia Furach Colony Movain. We have been married for more than 50 years. I took my first Gaelic class about 1969, but I didn't get very far. Then I had a spell learning the language in the 80s. It wasn't until I retired from my job in the Scottish Court Service about 15 years ago that I really started learning the language. Calum MacIlleathain. I'm lucky that there are lots of nice walks and spots where I live. I've been learning Gaelic for a long time, but enjoy learning in general. Bími a dhéanamh cuasaigh airline. So far, I've completed courses on various topics, from the American South to the history of Israel to economics. I also have an interest in Gaelic prose and drama, and an interest in the writer, poet and minister Norman MacLeod. He was a minister at this church in Lennoxtown, not far from my home. Norman was known as Carriage-nan Gael, friend of the Gaels. In the 19th century, he did a lot of work promoting Gaelic and supporting welfare in Scotland. Finding out more about him has inspired me as I continue on my own Gaelic learning journey.
Fáil teocht, Rick, go speak Gaelic. Give it a how.
Having fearfa.
Galéva.
Bhruidhinn.
Calum MacIlleathain, more than thank. Now, you've been learning Gaelic since 1969. What has made you in the last few years want to really get back to it?
Well, in 1969, I took it up because I needed a evening class, and because I hadn't had Doric, there was nothing there. So I took Gaelic, but I didn't make much progress. But when I retired, I decided you either have to just give this up entirely or make a real crack of it. So I took on the course neach-ionnsachaidh. We were going every month to Salmorostic, which was great.
Yeah. And what's your favourite way to learn?
Sitting speaking to people, just as casually as possible.
And do you get much opportunities to learn Gaelic and speak Gaelic?
I used to go to classes in the school in Glasgow, and then I met people there and started chatting. I went to the drama and met Davy Walker and a few others and chatted with them.
What is it about Norman MacLeod, Carriage-nan Gael, that interests you?
Well, it's the fact that I'd seen his name coming up time and again. And when I discovered it, actually, it was local to where I was, you know, that he actually came to Campsie Glen. And then I found out that he was a person who had actually done a dictionary for the schools, a Gaelic dictionary for schools. But he also worked with a lot of the Irish people that came across to work in the cloth mills around Lennoxtown and Campsie.
And do you have a favourite Gaelic word or phrase?
I had a look and I thought with the weather that Hanil Peak air Anson Roomchen. So I thought that was absolutely perfect for the weather that we've had.
There's no air in that room. I think that's a fantastic phrase.
Agus tadhal. Thank you so much for coming to see us, and good luck with all your future learning.
Well, shall be.
Tadhal. Well, it's time to join Speak Gaelic's roving reporter, Calum MacIlleathain. Calum Maclean, as he continues to share with us some of Scotland's hidden gems. And given that we've been talking about the seasons, it wouldn't surprise me if he was outdoors, finding out about another special place.
I love a bit of history, and today I'm stepping back in time. But you don't need a fancy time machine, just a car. From my house, you just get an 83, head west through Inverary, then turn left, and it takes you to where I am today. This is Baile Achadh in Droighinn, Auchindrain township in Earra-Ghàidheal, Argyll, Earra-Ghàidheal, a place where time has stood still. Just like me. This 22-acre Baile township, Baile, was a working farm until 1967. It's now an open-air Taitaski museum, Taitaski. There would have been thousands of townships just like this all over Scotland, but agricultural improvement industrialisation and the clearances all contributed to their demise. Baile Achadh in Droighinn is the last one standing, and it lets us see how people lived on a toirt farm, over 100 years ago. But why did it survive when others didn't? Agah O'Brien will have the answers.
This township ended up with a different fate, and that was because the Duke of Argyll said to the people here, look, if you take on the new agricultural techniques, if you adopt the sheep, then we're happy to leave you as you are. And so the setup of the township, the way the buildings are scattered around, is much as it was a couple of hundred years ago.
What can we learn about the people that lived here from this township?
Well, the township shows you how the people lived by the position of the buildings, the fact that there's no arable ground in between the buildings. This area is quite rocky, so that's why there were buildings built on it. The buildings would be built on the worst ground so as to leave the best ground for crops. And this kind of township settlement is probably relatively similar to how it was just about anywhere in Western Europe since the Iron Age. We like to keep the place as close to how it would have been as possible. We like the idea that this is a living history museum, so it's not just a photograph in time. We try and plant things here, we try and keep animals here, we try and use all the old techniques as far as humanly possible.
Now, I'm not the only one to visit. In 1875, Evaunri Victoria, Queen Victoria, Evaunri Victoria, was staying in Inverary Castle, and when she heard about this place, she decided to come and visit. And writing in her diaries, she mentioned that Auchindrain and nearby Auchindrain were primitive villages. I think that means they didn't have butlers. Baile Achadh in Droighinn is a great place to help us understand rural living in days gone by, and a living, breathing Taitaski is a great way to see it and to help us understand h-ath. Ah well, it's back to Baile and Lanju for me and back on the A83.
Morning thank Calum. And I have to admit that I know the A83 and that Baile very well. Hami Earra-Ghàidheal imug turas. I've passed by many a time. And as a result of Calum's opith roundsachi, his research, we know that Baile is a township, Droighinn is a farm, and h-ath is history. h-ath. And one thing is sure, when we think about the phrase I shared earlier, an bhruidhinn true, that certainly doesn't apply to Baile Achadh in Droighinn. You can listen again to all of the vocabulary Calum shared with us online. And to keep up with his exploits, make sure you follow us on all of the usual social media platforms, where you can also get in touch and tell us about your learning. Nisha, it's time to speak Gaelic and learn some more phrases you can use to talk about an neamhsir. In Series 1, we learned words and phrases that are useful for discussing an neamhsir, or an tíche, the weather. An neamhsir or an tíche. And we're going to learn some more now. We've covered some of the most used words like fluch, wait, fluch, fuair, cold, fuair, and bria, lovely, bria. Now, it could be argued that there are never enough words for an neamhsir, so here are some more. Mosoch, horrible or unpleasant. Mosoch. And you'll often hear Gaelic speakers saying, Hai mosoch. It's horrible. Hai mosoch. If it's a nice day and you'd like to say the sun is shining, you can use a jaarsoch, shining. A jaarsoch. And to say the sun is shining, Ha I grian I jersúch. Ha I grian I jersúch. And when it comes to rain, you know we're going to have more than one word. You already know ha an tuisce ann, but you could also say hai is síluch. It's raining. Hai is síluch. And if it's really wet, hai a dorstúch. It's pouring. Hai a dorstúch. If you're making plans, you might want to ask me what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. Jane shore sa wa of a sound a maadach. What kind of day will it be tomorrow? Jane shore sa wa of a sound a maadach. And the answer? Hai guvi mosach a maadach. It's going to be horrible tomorrow. Hai guvi mosach a maadach. Although, I hope it's not. Now let's listen to this next conversation about the weather and see how many words you recognise. Listen out in particular for the new expression, mavisi, if it is. Mavisi. Mavisi chidam, if it's dry, or mavisi grianach, if it's sunny.
Hamish, Jane shares a la hack when the ball in the Hicklishe.
Hai is sílig an dráasta, agus haige is séideach.
Hai mosach maha. Jane shares a la vi sound a maadach.
Bí mosach a maadach cúteach. Hai dollag áirsteach.
An chéitú a gúpar?
Héit mi a gúpad, ach ha mi dollag gúdach an san lári blá.
A bhfuil an saodig na sead an san Spáin na ha ar an alaba.
Well, an dú bhai gréanach agus blá, fat an lá.
Nach gael sin ma?
Nach gael sin fír bha.
Hai fír vlá an Madrid.
Jane shares a la vi sound in Glasgow a maadach alles.
Hai gyfi chidam an sa fathin agus fluich fath an iesgyd.
And Jane Kurst?
Císin, me visi chidam an sa fathin heich mi amach, me visi fluich fesgyd ha mi dal gyrich ystau.
Jane shares a la vi san sa yeddest an a maadach andra.
Hai firasach an dú, ach bí chidam a maadach. A me dulchas go bí chidam a maadach.
A bhfuil a dal gopar a chreight amarach.
Ha? Me visi grianach a me dal gopar a chreicht. Me visi fluch a me dal gopar a chreicht. Agus me visi fuur a me dal gopar a chreicht.
Did you recognise some of the words and phrases we heard there? Seamus gave us an insight into the weather in Kirkwall. Hai is síluch. It's raining. Hai is síluch. And it was also windy. Hagu is séideach. The wind is blowing. Hagu is séideach. He also told everyone, bí mosach a maadach. It'll be horrible tomorrow. Bí mosach a maadach. It was the opposite in Madrid, as Catriona described the weather there. Bhai grianach agus blá. It was sunny and warm. Bhai grianach agus blá. And the weather in Fort William was quite predictable as well, as we heard from Andra. Hai frasach an dú. It's showery today. Hai frasach an dú. But there was some hope. Bí chidam a maadach. It'll be dry tomorrow. Bí chidam a maadach. Let's listen to some of that conversation again. And remember, you can watch all of the conversations in the series with bilingual transcriptions on our website.
Hai is sílig an dráasta, agus haige is séideach. Jane shares a la vi san sa yeddest an a maadach andra.
Hai firasach an dú, ach bí chidam a maadach. A me dulchas go bí chidam a maadach.
A bhfuil an saodig na sead an san Spáin na ha ar an alaba.
Well, an dú bhai gréanach agus blá, fat and la.
You'll know quite a few actions in Gaelic, like a gianav, doing, a gopeth, working, and a giche, eating. But watch out for a small change that happens when saying you're going to do something. When we say we're going to a place, we'll innite the place name. Hamia dolf a vulle, I'm going to Mull. And we do exactly the same when saying we're going to do something. Jay how dolf a yianav. Yianav rather than gianav. I'm going to play. Chluiche, hamia dolva chluiche. And with an action that starts with a vowel, we'd say hamia dolva yiche, I'm going to eat. And remember to download our podcasts from BBC Sounds for more learning support. And you'll soon be talking to all of your family and friends in Gaelic. That's almost all we have time for in this episode, so let's take a quick look at what we've covered. Na Droighinn, the seasons. Na Droighinn. Let's go through them. Spring. An Charach. An Charach. Summer. An Saurugh. An Saurugh. And Michael's favourite season in Nova Scotia, autumn. Fór. Fór. And winter. In Gearrugh. In Gearrugh. To ask someone what their favourite season is, Jane Rye is Shirley. Jane Rye is Shirley. And to say that summer is your favourite season, She an Saurugh and Rye is Sherlum. She an Saurugh and Rye is Sherlum. We also looked at different words to describe the weather. The sun is shining. Ha igrian a jersug. Ha igrian a jersug. And if the sun isn't shining and it's horrible, hai mosoch. Hai mosoch. And something that we can say quite often in Scotland, it's pouring. Hai a dorstug. Hai a dorstug. And as usual, if you go to our website, you'll find more detailed information about everything we've covered in this episode, as well as details of language classes you can join. Well, hamisha dolgachi inish. I'm going to head home now. Agus hamin dochas can be a grian a jersug, and I hope that the sun will still be shining. Chunanahurish, Thierry and Draste.